The Pet Shame Clinic has been helping the country's most embarrassed pet owners tackle their mortifying mammals once and for all. 1 month later, it's time to find out how they've done. Dylan the Dalmatian suffered from crippling nerves, making him a very antisocial dog. But behaviourist Roger spotted fakery.
He's working to a fiendish canine plan, which is to get more and more and more of Tristan's attention.
So were you surprised by that diagnosis? Because we all thought it was the complete opposite, didn't we?
Yeah, totally. I thought he was just scared of people. I don't know why.
So how has that changed the way that you are with him now?
I'm a bit more firm with him now.
That's so strange, isn't it, that dogs can pretend to do something and put something on?
For sure. I mean, I think it's just like children. Yeah. If you cause enough fuss, you will get the attention.
Vet Mark and behaviourist Roger showed Tristan how to handle Dylan with authority. So, has the confidence trick rubbed off?
I left him at a friend's house the other night as well for a while. Yeah, he was really good. And then I had friends come over and he only barked for about 5 or 10 minutes.
So slowly but surely, improvement. Just to see you with Dylan, how you're pulling him with the leads and you're comforting him at the same time. It's all positive reinforcement.
And he just seems a lot calmer, doesn't he?
Well, as you know, dogs respond so closely to their owner's emotion. And I think because Tristan's being bold and positive, even Dylan's character seems to be coming out a lot more now, when before it was really hidden.
He just licked me.
Yeah.
He just licked me.
And this would never happen, but a few weeks ago.
Some nervous or antisocial dogs need more than assertive handling to help them. And there are plenty of complementary therapies to help relax a stressed-out pet.
First up, we've got a food supplement that's believed to actually calm dogs down. We've got very, very popular what's called a pheromone collar.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, it smells nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It smells quite sweet, doesn't it? I'd want to eat it, I think.
I'd probably recommend you didn't. We've also got here these homeopathic products, which are basically drops that you can add to the food or put straight in the mouth, which some people swear by, some people obviously swear they don't work.
Your vet is the best source of advice when it comes to the welfare of your animal. Dylan's nerves are coming under control, and his relationship with Tristan is improving daily, leaving both of them happier and more confident as a result. A month ago, year-old house rabbit Millie was a one-bunny demolition disaster.
So tell us how it's all been going with Millie then.
Well, I think we had a bit of a hiccup in the first sort of week or so, because my bag sort of had it now.
She's chewed all the way through it.
Yes.
But Vet Mark prescribed toys to stimulate Millie's brain and things she is allowed to chew on. Has that stopped her in her tracks?
Since then, I think we've seen quite a bit of improvement. So,
Really? So what sort of things have you been trying?
I started off with a play mat, but of course she ate the play mat. So I've actually bought a dog basket and put her toys inside, and she happily jumps in and out of it.
Finally, she's got things to do in her environment that keep her busy.
So what other changes to Millie's lifestyle have you made?
If I go and see friends, I tend to take her with me now. She's just sort of around people more often.
And what about the idea of getting another rabbit? Have you thought any more about that?
I have, and I'm still thinking.
Good.
Now, it's quite difficult to come up with a test for a rabbit, but we've done our best and it's time to give Millie our tailor-made Treats for Taste test.
We've got 2 good corners and 2 naughty corners. We're going to put Millie in the middle and see which one she goes for.
OK.
Oh, straight for the hay. That's a good sign.
It's not long before Millie loses interest in the hay, but will she go hell for leather?
Straight for the hay and then straight for the...
For your boots.
For the leather boots and the jeans. And then the leather sofa. But she hasn't actually chewed anything. Oh, she's going back. Well, I think this is a bit of a success, to be honest with you.
It's been over a month since Jody brought his 3-year-old cat Moog to the Pet Shame Clinic, seeking help for his flatulent friend.
Oh,
But the clinic, full of strangers, was another stressful environment for her. Mark got wind of the problem, so today he's paying stressed-out Moog a home visit to give Jodie some top tips on how to calm a nervous cat. First, how to prep for the vet.
I don't think she took too well to going down to the clinic, so she had a bit of diarrhoea.
A lot of pets get stressed, especially cats. Instead of bringing the travelling cat basket out every time you need it, you know, bring it out when they're not going anywhere. Sometimes even feeding your cat in the basket or put their bedding in it so they just learn to sleep in the basket.
Vet Mark prescribed a change in Moog's diet and lifestyle. Has it paid off?
So what about frequency? Has it become less intensive?
I think things have actually improved a bit. She's certainly farting less.
So we've noticed a difference. I mean, even just by... I can smell it now.
It smells more like a dog's fart now than what it used to be, so I guess that's maybe an improvement, I don't know.
So the flavour's changed?
Yeah, but as you can smell, it's still quite strong.
Progress has been slow, and Moog's stinky emissions embarrass owner Jodie. Mark wants to help Moog relax with a more feline-friendly social environment.
If you get a cat climbing frame or one of those raised platforms on a long pole, you'll be amazed to see that when people come round, it's probably the place that Moog will head to first.
Cats are control freaks and they love heights, literally becoming top cat. The height gives the cat a better position to observe what's going on around them and to check everything's all right. If a cat is anxious or afraid, the height gets them away from stressful situations and helps restore their confidence.
And then it gives her a chance to de-stress, to relax, and then come down and approach the strangers when she's ready.
With a better diet and more comfortable environment, Jodie can look forward to a flatulence-free future with Moog. Back at the clinic, it's time to catch up with our final animal who's been undergoing the pet shame treatment, Lulu. A month ago, this 4-year-old bull mastiff was barren, so Mark sent her off for specialist tests to diagnose the problem. The results are in.
It's all good. Biochemistry, haematology are all normal. So at the end of the day, we've got a pretty healthy dog with which to now plan the next stage, which is obviously the mating.
So why do you think this has been happening then?
Well, there's a few reasons that the specialists have come up with, and interestingly, she lives with 2 older bitches, and what the specialists has recommended is they get spayed.
The older bitches have affected Lulu's reproductive cycle, and she's coming into season more often than she should. If they get spayed, Lulu's cycle should settle down, returning to its natural rate, which allows the uterus more recovery time.
So how long does she normally need to recover then?
At least 6 months.
And how long has she been having?
Well, she's coming in season just under 5 months at the moment.
Right.
Well, they all are together.
So it's far too frequent to give her a chance to actually get pregnant.
So how would you feel about having the other 2 bitches spayed?
I think it's the way forward. They're both now over 6 years old, so we can't breed from them anyway. So to have them spayed, it's a good idea.
To protect animals' welfare, there are guidelines. And when it comes to breeding, the rules are that no bitch should have more than 6 litters in a lifetime, or more than 1 litter a year, which makes spaying a healthy option for Julian's other bitches.
What can we do now to help her go full term?
Certainly by regularly monitoring her blood hormone levels, especially relaxin. Relaxin is a hormone that gives us an indication of the placental function, how well everything's going on inside, and also regular ultrasound examination, making sure the puppies grow at the right size at the right rate.
With a clean bill of health, it's now all about preparation. A dog's pregnancy usually lasts 9 weeks, and this is when the whelping box comes into play. Whelping is when bitches give birth, and a whelping box is to dogs what the maternity ward is to us humans. This one's state-of-the-art, with an overhead heat lamp and underfloor heating.
Really importantly, and I love this feature, is the Perspex side there, because what that does is it helps the puppies socialise, because they can see out and they don't experience just a hand all of a sudden appearing to grab them.
Yeah.
They can see that person coming.
Well-socialised puppies make well-adjusted dogs.
So how would you know if Lulu was going into labour?
A pregnancy for a dog is 63 days, and they are pretty exact.
If your bitch is pregnant, there are signs that will tell you labour is about to start. Monitor her temperature, and when it drops 1 degree, labour is imminent. Your bitch may lose her appetite, become restless and hyperventilate. It's also likely that she will start licking around her vagina. Most births take place at night, so have your vet's emergency number to hand.
So it's pretty obvious when a bitch is about to whelp.
Well, hopefully Lulu can have some pups of her own. Let us know what happens, but I think she'd make a beautiful mother, wouldn't you?
One barren bull mastiff is on the road to bearing puppies of her own. In 4 weeks, the Pet Shame Clinic has armed exasperated owners with the knowledge to transform their troublesome pets. The treatment recommended in the show is specific to each case. If your pet has an embarrassing problem, always seek advice from your vet. Next time on My Pet Shame, a bunny who's a big bully.
He kicks, bites, intimidates the other animals.
A cockatoo with a jealous streak that turns nasty.
I don't really want to come here with the bird.
And a mongrel who loves poo and pants.
No!